So we're jumping straight into it with our first tool. All right, so this is floodplain map. This is specifically for Sedgwick County. You're going to have this little disclaimer pop up, hit OK. You'll put your info in there, and there's a couple different variations of this. We're going to put in the floodplain. I'll make sure to save that information. Put it in the description so you have access to it. It may be in my channel description. I can't remember. If not, we'll make sure and add it. So you're going to have all these different types of colors. So just keep in mind, anything with an A, you might not be having a good time. That if it has an A in it, you're probably going to have flood insurance. X, you're good. Everything's backwards on this. But that brings up the whole map. Kind of give you an idea. Let's see this Mulvane here, Hayesville, Derby. We get into Wichita. And this will be something, should you want to make a move on purchasing a home, you should be made aware of this website at the very least. But, you know, you might not be quite ready to talk to somebody. Having access, at least having knowledge of these tools, give you a heads up. So you can kind of start ahead just with this little thing, because this is a big deal. We do have the big ditch, and that's alleviated a lot of those issues, but you know, it's not perfect. So like I said, anything with an A, you know, not so good. If it's got an X in it, you're all right. Doesn't hurt to, like I said, get an idea, go from there. Like I said, this is floodplain map, and that is our number one. So we will jump straight into the next one. This is one is pretty regular. I share this one. This is one of those things. How safe is the neighborhood? Is it okay for my kids? Is it okay for my family? And I'll tell you, it's not a cop-out. We can't particularly steer you towards a neighborhood or away, but I sure can give you the tools to find that information out yourself. Say before you close on a house. Now this is nationwide, so feel free to check your neighborhood out too. You might be surprised. Oh, come on. Like I said, nationwide. Kind of zoom in and it'll give you an idea. It's color coordinated. It'll have little symbols, all the various crimes. And you can kind of go from there. It's not going to be 100% like some of the information like names or anything like that. You know, they're going to do their thing. So it might not be 100% like addresses. I mean, not names, but just keep that in mind. And that's anywhere you go, you're going to have these things. It's not just here, but when I have someone reach out, when I have that person ask, how's the neighborhood? How's the crime? Yada, yada. This is something I can kind of send them, just tell them, hey, you know, we can't steer you away or towards a particular place. Take a look at this tool. Keep an open mind. Like I said, before you start casting stones and throwing judgment and all that, take a look at your backyard. You know, where you're living at. Give it a little thought. You might be surprised. Like I said, I find this pretty helpful. You'd be surprised even in the spots where you wouldn't think something's going on, something's happened, but it has. So that's our second tool, our community crime map. I know I have talked about this one a time or two. It is in the channel description. I'll throw it on this video description as well. We will hop into the next one. And that is Nichecom. So, sensing a theme here. Can't steer you. So, I'll give you a website. This is a nice little tool. If you're on the outside looking in, you want an idea. What schools? I want the best schools for my kid. I'm not saying any parent doesn't want the best for their kids, but we all know there's folks out there that take it to the next level. And there's nothing wrong with that. Before I get started, this website will give you that idea. So like I said, different, let's not do K through 12 in the Wichita area. Best schools, most diverse, best teachers, college prep, the largest. Any kind of standout schools. Is it a magnet? A private school? We can do schools. We can do school districts. Pull up the map. It's all there. It gives you an idea. And this has been updated to 2023. There's a lot of statistics when it comes to this. So it's not just he said, she said. Feel free to check this stuff out. A lot of this information hasn't really changed a whole lot. What I'm seeing just real briefly, it's not changed a whole lot since last year, as I'm looking at it real briefly, but as someone coming in, you might want to know. So this information's here. It's also in the channel description. We'll throw it in the description as well. And that list. All kinds of different filters. And so if it's school related, there's a good chance that Nichecom will be able to help you out. So we'll jump on to the next one. And before I jump into that next one, if you're getting any value out of this, do me a solid like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that fun stuff. We'll jump back into it. And this was, I believe, yes, we talked about this on the last episode. IQAir. So this is going to give you an idea what the air quality is looking like. Obviously, the higher the number and the darker that color, the worst, or the number for sure. So we get into some of these spots where you see this, red, some of these colors here. That's where it's going to be. Oh, sorry. Look down here. Good, moderate, unhealthy for sensitive groups, unhealthy, very unhealthy, and hazardous. So, this is worldwide. You got the rankings here. You certainly don't want to be number one on that. And they'll give you an idea if there's any fires nearby. So, I mean, yeah. A helpful tool if you're someone that suffers from asthma, if you're someone who has allergies, it can be helpful. So this is a nice little tool to have in your back pocket. So pretty informative, all these tools. Most of these tools here more so on the area, floodplain, with the crime maps looking like, where are the best schools, how is the air quality. So this last one more so is going to be focusing on buying a home around here in Wichita area, in the surrounding area. And we will hop on over to that. And that's going to be our Discord channel. So living in Wichita, come here. If you're in a position where you're needing a little more information and you're not quite ready to talk, hey, that's fine. There's no catch either, other than you're going to have to sign up for a Discord account. So if you're needing an idea, if you're kind of wanting to know, hey, what's it look like to become a homeowner? You go through that process, getting started, consultations, all the way to finishing. This is the home buying process map. This is what I use when I'm consulting potential clients and buyer clients. And we go through this process from A to Z. And if you know that it is there, if you need it, there's no sign up for that. I also have my home buyer's guide. This I use for my clients. As you know, just bam. No catch. We're not asking for emails. We're not asking for phone numbers. We're giving you the information. We're giving you the tools to make that informed decision. So like I said, this is going through the buying process. Perhaps you live here already. Perhaps you live here. You're needing a little help selling your home. You're a first-time home seller, or maybe it's been a while. Go through the process here as well. Some marketing plan material. And we have the home seller's guide, home selling process, and the home seller's guide. Hey, well, no sign up required. home selling process from A to Z. I want this to be a place where you can come, get the information you need, get the knowledge you need. You're going to be able to get that knowledge with the information, the tools to make informed decisions. This is also a place if you're ready to talk, you can talk here. I'm here. My lenders are here as well. If you're just ready to tiptoe in the water, you're not quite ready to talk on the phone or exchange text or emails, this is another platform for you as well. There's no catch. Sign up. The invite is in the description and on the channel description. So that is your 5 tools to help. So like I've been saying, if you've gotten any value out of this, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified when we kick these videos out each and every week. I can't answer your questions if you don't reach out. So until the next one, guys, we'll catch you later.